Ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about Minnesota Governor Tim Walz, or Tampon Tim, as he has been referred to, a man who didn't lose the narrative. He misplaced it. Now, Tim Walz recently decided not to run for another term, which is political speak for. I've checked the polls, the headlines, and my stress level, and I'm going to go teach geography again. And honestly, fair. Because at this point, Minnesota politics feels less like government and more like a long-running reality show called So You Think You Can Audit. The fraud scandals alone have gotten so complicated that if you Google them, your browser just sighs and asks if you want a timeline or a therapist. We've got investigations. We've got counter-investigations. We've got hearings about hearings. It's basically Law and Order Twin Cities. Except every episode ends with, "We'll explain it later." And let's talk about communication. Because Walz's press conferences lately feel like an escape room. Every time reporters ask, "Where did the money go?" the answer is always something like, "Well, when you zoom out philosophically and rotate the spreadsheet upside down, sir, it's money, not modern art." Then there was that viral rumor about South Park doing an episode about him, which turned out to be fake. But the fact people believed it immediately, that's not a hoax, that's branding. When the public says, "Yeah, that tracks," you've officially entered cartoon territory. At this point, Tim Walz feels like the first politician who might retire straight into hosting a cable show called Where Did It Go? Every week he just stands next to a whiteboard like, "Okay, this money went here, this money went somewhere else, and this pile? That pile joined a nonprofit and hasn't been seen since." And don't get me wrong, this isn't corruption comedy. This is confusion comedy. Because nothing is more dangerous in government than a system so messy that no one can tell whether something was stolen or just wandered off on its own. So good luck to Tim Walz in retirement. May his audits be thorough. May his explanations be shorter than his press conferences. And may Minnesota someday find all its money hiding in the couch cushions of bureaucracy. We'll explain the rest later. And if you enjoyed tonight's episode of Where Did That Go? Go ahead and audit that like button, subscribe before it mysteriously disappears, and comment below if you think the explanation is coming any day now, or if we'll circle back to it sometime around never. Because here we don't lose money, we just misplace accountability. We'll explain the rest later.